Then going to do a pull through. Two pull-ups. Pull through, press, and repeat for 10. It's the weekend and there are UFC fights on later today, so definitely want to catch that. It's Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree, and I really hope that no one gets knocked out too fast. I think if the fight gets drawn out for a while, it'll be a good fight. In any case, also, I'm out early, so I'm able to get a lot more direct sunlight. And I'm going to stay in the backyard for the first portion of the workout and then go to the playground to do some calisthenics and maybe some juggling and some steel mace free flow. But while I'm in the backyard, I want to take advantage of like the heavier weights that I have here that I can't necessarily drag to the playground anymore because my the cart that I usually carry the weights in is broken. In any case, starting off with steel club shield casts, so using my 35-pound club and going to do 10 shield casts on each side. As time progresses, the more I'm using it, I feel like I'm getting more handle on the mechanics of the steel club. Then with the 80-pound kettlebell, or 79.4 to be exact, I'm going to do 5 snatches on each side. And as I'm handling the heavier kettlebells too, slowly my body is adapting to them. And you know, I say slow, but all it's taken is like 3 weeks, kind of 2-3 weeks. So just by frequently using them in different ways and just getting my body used to handling the object, because I can snatch with lighter kettlebells quite easily, and I think at the end of the day it just comes back to form and perfecting the form, and then the movement becomes easier. The weight definitely makes it much more difficult, but if your form is good with the lighter weight, it usually carries over pretty well. Oh, pretty decent snatch, I would say. In any case, I'm going to do this for 4 or 5 sets. Then probably one more exercise in the backyard, and then it'll be off to the playground. So for the next set of movements, doing steel club pullovers with the 45-pound club. So this is a movement that I'm going to try and get really good at, or have very often in my workouts, because it helps kind of correct. So what ends up happening is, because of the fact that people sit most of the day due to how modern life is, you end up losing the ability to, or not the ability to, your glutes are just activated way lesser than they're, I guess, supposed to be. And as a result, certain spinal imbalances are formed. And one of the ways to correct it is by doing pullovers, because when you do a pullover, your body is kind of trying, like the weight kind of wants to bend your body in half backwards, and then you have to tighten up the muscles so that that doesn't happen. And by doing that, you're able to correct any imbalances that are formed from excessive sitting, is what my understanding is. And so I'm going to try and throw as many of pullovers in as many workouts as possible, so that I can fix that. I don't have it to a great degree, but I do have it to some degree. So keeping my lat super tight so that left hand is overhand, and I'm going to do the pullover on the left side, making sure my elbow is glued to the lat. Doing 8 each side. Just while doing that, I feel like a different kind of activation in the back and serratus and abs. Really hard on the forearms too, especially with the 45-pound club. Whoa. It looks like a very simple movement, and also on paper the weight isn't that staggering. It's just 45 pounds, but it's really quite the movement. And then supersetting that with kettlebell helos with my 35-pound kettlebell. Going 8 each side. I'm going to do this for 4 sets and then probably move to the playground. At the playground now. So to start off, doing steel mace 360s for 10 on each side with my 15-pound mace. Switching sides. And supersetting this with 5 pull-ups. I'm going to do this for 5 sets and then on to something else. Pretty much for the playground part, I'm going to do different kinds of steel mace and kettlebell flow patterns, and then some calisthenic complexes that I've been thinking about. But yeah, that's what's coming up next. So for the next set of movements, doing a steel mace flow to a, I guess, calisthenic complex. So with the steel mace, starting off with a 360, then single arm, then opposite hand mill, back to 360, to whatever this is, half lateral lunge, then I forget what this move is called, back down and repeat. Pretty repeatable set of movements. Targeting a little bit of mobility in legs, some wrist rotation, and then overall a lot of core. With shifting the weight around. Doing this 4 times on each side. Then for the calisthenic complex, starting off with 2 pull-ups, then going to do a pull through, two pull-ups, pull through, And one more time. Targeting core and shoulder mobility and back pull-ups. So yeah, I'm going to repeat this for 4 sets and then let's see what happens next. So for the next set of exercises, doing a kettlebell pullover to press. So laying down to a point where if I brought the kettlebell back, I could do a pullover. I'm also holding it kind of like I would hold a basketball. I don't know, I just find this grip a little bit more comfortable. I tried using the handle and it didn't feel that good, so I chose to use the, I guess, ball grip instead. Keeping my core tight, making sure my upper spine is in contact, and then going to do a pullover, press, and repeat for 10. There seems to be some sort of soccer thing going on, and then people are playing music in the background. And I hope it doesn't cause like any copyright issues. Um, or maybe because I think it's Ethiopian music, maybe less likely that there's a copyright issue. But who knows? In any case, I'm going to do alternate knee to chest or knee raises for 6 each side, training the hip flexors and the lower abs. I'm also trying to talk a little bit more so that my voice covers the music a little and maybe reduces the odds that there's a copyright issue when the time comes. Good, good. I'll talk to you after this. Yeah. Then for the final set of movements, or final movement for this, I guess, set, going to do upside down sit-ups, but I position my steel mace to the side of me so that I can grab it. I'm going to do 5 sit-ups with the weight going each way. So right now it's going to my right. I'm going to do 5 this way. Switching sides. I must look like a lunatic doing this. But sometimes being a lunatic is fun. Oh, the abs are definitely burning. Ah. Oh, so yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. I'm going to do 4 sets, and then I don't know if I'm going to juggle. If I'm juggling, I definitely can't do it here with the music playing. I don't know, I might just head home. So yeah, that's probably it for today's video. See you all tomorrow.